Welcome into Santan Charter High School, the site of today's Valley Invitational. I'm Adam Keener, joined alongside by Jessica Poole. Jessica, first game in the books. Now we have the game between the 2030 roster and the 2031 roster. What was your impression of the first game, and what should we expect in the second game?
I think the first game was great. It was a little bit of a blowout, but it was good to see the GCU and ASU coaches going at it. Fun fact, this 6th and 7th grade team, they have a few females on it. We didn't have that the last time, so this will be very interesting.
Really cool to see a couple girls on these rosters, and should have a good one on tap between these two teams. The 2030 roster will be in the black, and the 2031 roster will be in the gray. You're all set for tip here at Santan Charter High School, and it is controlled by the 2030 roster. The black team already getting out to a hot start, missing on the layup, and now a jump ball. So we did mention that this is an invitational event. It will be a 4-quarter game with 8-minute quarters. I'm going to try to rotate a couple people in here and make sure that everyone gets some good playing time in this sort of showcase event. As now point guard for the gray has it, that's Ace.
We definitely
get to the baseline. Work it back to the top of the key. Ace has it now. Ace drives to the basket and he'll get a foul and head to the free throw line. So actually looks like a side out here for the 2031 roster.
And we definitely want to keep an eye out for number 0, Draylon McClinton. He averages 20 points per game, so I'm excited to see what he's going to do out here today.
Yeah, a lot of really talented young players on display here. Here's one of them, as Hernandez has it and can't finish on the layup, but a rebound from his teammate and a putback is good for Draylon McClinton, the player you just mentioned. As Childress came up with the steal, and McClinton now heads to the line to complete the and one opportunity. No good, nobody home on the rebound though, and Childress just catches the gray team sleeping. As a strong start here for the 2030 roster. It's a missed shot, looks like it's gonna be out. Still waiting on the signal out on the black team, so it will be Grays to inbound. King Tomas inbounds it, and Zion Mitchell has it at the top of the key for the gray team. 3-ball, no good. Rebound, tips back out to Mitchell. Mitchell's floater is denied. Strong block there, but another opportunity. That one clanks off the rim. Another rebound and a block, but they're going to call a foul. It will be King Thomas for the gray team that will head to the line. So 2 free throws here for Walker King Thomas. First free throw is no good off the front iron. Jessica, you mentioned some of those coaches that coached in the first game between the 5th and 6th graders.
Yes.
Had Jermaine Kimbrough coaching for part of the GCU staff coaching the 6th graders, and then had Jerence Howard of ASU coaching the 5th graders. 2 coaches that established Division I programs, as the black team puts it in. That's Gerald Nesbitt, who's able to finish, but 2 established programs with some assistant coaches coming in to coach this Valley Invitational event.
And I believe they said yesterday some ASU players and GCU players were out here helping with some of the community events, and they had a practice for all the teams. So, yeah, they're being pretty active with this event.
It's good to see both of those programs getting involved in the community, and we'll get into some of the recruiting classes that include a couple players from Arizona later, but so far you're seeing this young talent on display as the black team and the 2030 roster is already off to a 14-0 start. Nice speed inside to
And that was
Nesbitt.
from starter female Nylia Warren. I'm sorry.
I think Nesbitt is able to extend that lead there for the black team. Already a huge lead here for the 2030 roster. Jessica, what have you seen from the black team so far, and how can they maintain the success?
I've seen that they have some great teamwork. They're working well together, assisting each other, so looking forward to seeing more to come.
And should note that these teams are divided by grades, so might be a little bit of an uneven matchup at certain spots, especially in the height department, but definitely battling out there is the gray team. Once again, the gray team is the 2031 roster representing 6th grade.
The black team definitely seems like they have a larger players than the gray team, but we're not going to count them out.
So here comes Darian Poole, past the timeline. He swings it to his man Fredericks, and it's stolen by Carson. Carson the other way, feeds it inside, finds his man. It's McClinton, who is able to finish the layup. As here comes the great team the other way, and it's blocked by McClinton. Black on the transition. That's Trent Carson who finishes with the right hand, and it's a 16-point lead already for the black team. Another errant pass is tipped away, and will be Gray's ball.
They are bringing in their females, the black team. They have number 5, Anessa Doxy, and number 2, Rose Perales.
As a nice feed inside, but can't corral it, is Davis Jr., so it will be black team's ball. As you mentioned some of these ladies, Anise Doxy will now take it up for the black team at the point, swings it to her teammate, Rose Perales, as now they get it back to the top of the key with Carson, and the and one won't go, but you will head to the charity strike to shoot 2. As Carson already making his impact felt on this game, swishes home the first free throw.
Anissa has that Angel Reese style going on with the one leg tights.
A lot of these players that we've seen today coming out showing not only their game but their style on the court. As now Burnell has it. He'll take a deep 3, no good. Off the side rim, trying to keep it in bounds, but black team will take it the other way. That's Xavier Trevor with it. So they try to trap him now. Nice pass by Trevor. Finds her teammate inside. Good passing there.
Great pass from the 2 ladies.
As Ace will take it up now for the gray team. Looks like they're bringing a double. He finds his teammate inside, and has a nice basket there.
There's number 7.
Nyla Warren.
Female starter, Janila Warren again.
What a Euro move and finish there from Carson. Beautiful move to get to the rack and finishes with the right hand. Ace coming back quickly the other way, but Carson with a strong play on defense. The gray team is hollering for a foul, but they won't get it. And now a wholesale substitution coming in for the gray team. So they're going to make a couple changes here. As gray team will inbound now. That is King Thomas with it. Tries to go up strong, and he'll draw a foul. So 2 free throws coming for King Thomas. We've seen both teams be effective at getting to the line. Free throw shooting has been a little bit of a different story, but the more chances you get to shoot free throws, the more chances you'll have to score some more points. So first free throw is off the front iron and no good. (20-2) ball game early in the first quarter, as King Thomas's second free throw is also no good. Strong rebound there from Doxy, as that's one stolen by Ace, who finds his teammate inside. Beautiful pass there from Ace to find Darian Poole, who is able to finish. Morales gets it to Carson. Carson weaving in behind the back. Jump shot, no good. Rebound from Curly Hernandez. Gets it ahead to his teammate Poole. Poole pushing the pace now. Poole blocked, but they're going to call a foul as he will head to the line. I believe that was Carson who was charged with the personal.
They're getting a few fouls. What do you think about that? Do you think the last foul should have been called?
I mean, he's been calling, the ref today has been calling a couple of those where players are going on the fast break trying to create some contact and make something happen. I think it's worthy to award that aggressiveness, especially at that young age, to promote being aggressive and attacking the rim. So I'm on board with the calls so far that have been displayed today.
Okay.
As Poole's second free throw is good. So now a 14-point lead, for the black team as they head back up the other way. Strong defense there from the gray team. Will send it out of bounds, and it'll be side out with Warren inbounding.
Looks like they're calling the ref to do another foul.
It will be Trevor inbounding. He finds his man, Meredith, and that one's long, but strong rebound from Doxy. No foul call as it's just taken away by Ace. Ace sees the double, gets us to a teammate in the corner. Three ball, no good. Black team in transition now. Meredith goes up strong. Can't get the bucket to go, but another chance at the charity strike for the black team, as it will be Ricky Meredith III who will shoot free throws. So high scoring first quarter in the last game, and looks like the black team will put up another high total here in the first quarter of the second game. Gray team off to a little bit of a slower start, but have to figure that with this being only the first time that all these players are playing together, team chemistry maybe isn't there early on. As the gray team finds an outlet pass.
Nice layup.
That one looked too easy for the gray team and Curly Hernandez, as he just leaks out. No one gets back on defense, and they were able to find an easy two. Nesbitt takes it up now. Gets it to his teammate Perales. Three-pointer is off the backboard, no good. Rebound by the gray team, and here they come the other way. Thomas past the timeline, finds Curly Hernandez. Baseline J is good.
Great shot from Isaiah.
So Isaiah Curly Hernandez with a pair of buckets for the gray team. And now a block on the other end from King Thomas. Finds Ace on the outlet, and he is able to finish with the left hand. And all of a sudden,
looks like they're making a quick comeback.
It's only an 8-point game in the first. As the black team finds Doxy inside, she's denied, but they'll get the ball back as they're trying to get the ball inside. And nice move there from Nesbitt, who's able to use some beautiful footwork to maneuver inside and find an easy two. Ace with it now. Feeds it inside. That one is off the back rim and a rebound, and it will be two free throws for Janila Warren.
With 43 seconds left, do you think they'll be able to tie the score?
Well, seems like it would be a steep climb for them with such little time left, but I think they're doing a nice job of cutting into this lead. It's not going to happen, so suddenly, but just need to chip away slowly but surely. Still a lot of game to play, only in the first quarter.
Definitely.
As
they scored the last six, in the past minute.
Warren unable to connect on the second free throw. Moving the ball up is Meredith, who is able to draw contact again. Once again, a lot of foul calls in transition as both teams are trying to push the pace and be aggressive attacking the rim. First free throw is up and no good for Meredith the third. Jessica, has there been anyone that's impressed you so far throughout this game?
Yes, it is on the black team, I believe, number, where is she? Number 5, Anessa. Her aggressiveness, even going with someone of the opposite gender. I love how she's active in the game. And of course, Draylyn McClinton, who's sitting on the bench right now. I think they're benching some of their star players at the moment. Gonna save them towards the end of the game, but yeah, those two. What about you?
I mean, I've been impressed with a lot of these players. There's 26 seconds left on the clock. For me, the two players you just mentioned, impressive, but also Trent Carson has been
I agree. I can agree
really
with that.
strong for the black team so far, as here comes the gray team the other way, trying to push it before the clock expires, as a layup is no good as it rattles out. Black team with a chance to score before the half. 3 ball, no good. Maybe a chance for a last second heave. Ace swings it up, but they won't get that shot off. Wouldn't have mattered as it was no good. So we are through 1 quarter of play. The gray team with a 23-16 lead over the black team through 1. Jessica, what did you make of that first quarter? Excuse me, the black team with a 23-16 lead over the gray team. Jessica, what did you make of the way that the black team was able to come out strong and take an early lead?
I think they did a great job establishing dominance in the lead, but I feel like the gray team had a slow start and they're making a comeback. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next few quarters.
All right, well, stay tuned for the next 3 quarters as So we are not going to go to break. We're going to keep it right here as the quick intermission and be right back in the action. Once again, the 2030 roster, the 7th graders with an early lead over the 2031 roster with the 6th graders. The 2030 roster is in the black and the 2031 roster is in the gray.
Okay, we have number 9 who just passed the ball to number 1, Ace. That is a missed ball. We have a rebound. Oh, now we have a steal with the black team. Trent Carson with the ball. Great shot from Draylyn McClinton, number 0.
Almost looks unfair with McClinton inside. He's so big that he's able to easily put it over defenders.
Okay, we have Treasure with the ball. And he missed the layup. Good defense on the gray team. Ace with the ball. And it's in. Trent Carson with the ball now. Almost got a steal. And the layup is in as well.
I mean, Carson's displaying finishing that looks like he's on a different level than only 7th grade. That is high-level finishing.
I agree. Carson is going to be someone to watch as well in the future. And is that, do we have a foul? Waiting on.
I mean, even the awareness from Carson to back into the defender to create some leverage and gonna find a man inside too.
Oh, that was an easy shot for Draylyn.
You can already see the maturity on some of these black team players as the 2030 roster is looking really strong so far.
I agree. The ball is with Mark Bernal III. And they head to the free throw line with Mark Bernal III taking a shot. And it's in for the first point. And the second shot is missed. And the black team has the ball now with Tresher. The three-pointer was missed, but Draylon recovered the ball. Hey, Ace has the ball. Oh, nice. Nice offense. Pass up. Bernard shoots for the two, and it is missed. We have Anissa with the ball, and Draylon for the layup. Is it in?
Looks like both coaches are upset with whatever's being called here. Gonna take a minute to sort it out.
Do we have a foul here?
I think they're gonna call a foul. How about the shiftiness displayed on the other end by the gray team? Ace and
we have Draylon
nice
at the
moves.
free throw line. And it is a missed shot. But he recovers the ball. And it is turned over to Ace. Currently has the ball with the gray team. Three-pointer attempt from Zion, which was missed. Nice layup from Tresser, number 8.
It's almost an alley-oop there, it looked like.
Oh, it was alley-oop? Yeah.
Oh, almost. He didn't finish it, but almost.
And we have subs waiting to come in with the black team. And subs from the gray team. We have their starting player number 0, Draylon, coming on the bench. Tresher attempts for a three-pointer, and it's in. Javon Davis Jr. has the ball. Great offense. It was turned over. Nice. All right, and Walker team, King Thomas has it, and it's in.
Looked like King Thomas put a little English on that finish.
Nice
Both
layup.
teams finishing strong at the rim.
A three-point attempt from Trent Carlson, but it was missed. And that was a blocked shot from Walker King Thomas. We have Tresser at the free throw line, and it's in for the first point.
Yeah, Childress has a really smooth jumper, especially for his size. Something that could translate to the next level.
And it's in for the second shot. Walker King Thomas has the current ball. And he passed it to Javon Davis. All right, we have a sub for the gray team. They're taking Walker King Thomas out. All right, we have Isaiah with the ball, who passed to Janiyah Warren. Oh, and it was blocked by Tresser. Nice. Nice layup from Tresser. Janila Warren with the ball, being guarded by Rose. Pass to Isaiah Curley and back to number 2. All right, stolen by Tresser. And it's in for another 2 points.
Yeah, looks like they're just rotating bigs right now. When Childress is in the game, they have McClinton
And the
out
ball was
Childress
stolen again from Tresser with another layup. We are currently 24-42. Almost an 18-point lead.
Yeah, Tresser Childress just completely took over the game in the past couple minutes there. As now McClinton will come in to sub him in. These two bigs are giving the great team all sorts of fits so far.
I agree. It looks like they just subbed Tresser out for Draylon. Was there a foul? Okay. No, there wasn't. And we have Jarrell with the ball attempting a layup. Nice from Jarrell. All right, we have Janila Warren who attempts and misses. And then we have Draylon. Oh, great defense from, it's blocked by Draylon. And we have Trent Carson with the ball. And layup attempt failed, but Draylon recovered the ball.
Black team's coming pretty far out to defend.
I agree.
Surprised that big that they're still putting pressure on ball handlers.
Nice two-pointer from Jalea Warren. She is a starter on the team.
Yeah, Warren even did the too small on him. Warren even did the too small on him on that finish. Good to see a lot of passion from both of these teams.
We have 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. It is currently 26-46, a 20-point lead for the black team.
Yeah, the great team was showing a lot of fight towards the end of the first quarter, and it seems like the black team, or the 2030 roster, has come back with a roaring response in the second quarter. As the lead has already ballooned to 20.
I agree. All right, they are back on the court. And looks like, is this a new ref or no?
I think they just added a ref.
Wow. I know they said the refs didn't show up when they were supposed to. We only have one ref for all the games, so it's great if another ref was added. We have Janaya Warren with the ball, being guarded by Draylon. And she was pushed out of bounds. Okay, and the ball is in the hands of the black team now. A nice layup from Draylon.
McClinton just too big for this great team so far.
I agree. We have 34 seconds left on the clock. Great team, Janaya Warren has the ball, just passed to Javon Davis Jr. And it's in for 2 points. Nice dunk from Draylon. Back to Janaya Warren with the gray team. She's being double teamed by number 1 and 2. 3-point attempts, and it's in. And that's all for the second quarter. with the score being 31-50, the black team in the lead.
Yeah, at the end of the first half, seems like the black team is completely taking control of the momentum of this game, Jessica. Complete 180 from the end of the first quarter. What did they do in that second quarter that allowed them to be so successful, in your opinion?
For the second quarter, I believe they switched their strategy and they were alternating Tresser and Draylon. And once they give Draylon the ball, it's just over with.
Well, the combination of Draylon McClinton and Tresser Childress has just completely dominated this game. Feels like they're doing a nice job of rotating those two, and whenever they're in the game, they've been unstoppable on both ends of the floor. Not only, grabbing offensive rebounds and getting putbacks, but also on defense, they've been blocking shots all over the place.
I agree. They currently have a 19-point lead, and that definitely speaks for itself. But the great team, they're scoring points as well, but they're not technically closing the gap, but they're coming along with Ace, Janiyah, Javon, Zion, and Walker King Thomas, a few of their key players that's been putting up points.
Well, the great team, admittedly, is a bit smaller because they are a grade lower, being the class of 2031, which is 6th grade. But they've displayed some nice shiftiness and outside shooting. I've really been impressed with some of their ball handlers and their ability to get away from defenders and finish or shoot from the outside.
Even though they are smaller, they do still have some great shooters on the team. We have 2 more quarters left in the game. Currently a 19-point lead from the black team.
Looks like it will be a shortened halftime. They're just going to get this one up and going.
Walker King Thomas is back in the game for the gray team, number 9.
So it looks like McClinton and Childress will sit to start the second half. So a little bit more even in terms of size for both temes.
They've added
Nice
Anissa Doxey back in the game as well for the black team.
As Ace once again will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. By the way, you have to be pretty good to have your name be listed as only Ace.
I agree.
He will shoot the first free throw and it will be no good. Second free throw upcoming for Ace. As his second free throw swishes home, and it is a 18-point lead now for the black team. Taking it up will be Nesbitt, who will find his teammate. In the corner is Doxey, and a turnover now. But
is that another foul?
It is another foul. They're going to call one in the backcourt as the flurry of fouls continue. Ace with it now. Nice little push off and is able to kiss it home. Beautiful touch around the basket for Ace. And he has gotten a couple baskets in the early going for the gray team as another foul is called. Will be Nesbitt, who will head to the line after he was fouled by Warren.
I think it's great that they have 2 refs in the game now. Definitely needed a second set of eyes.
The first free throw is no good for Warren. So we mentioned some of those coaches that were coaching in the first game. You did have Jerence Howard, an assistant coach for ASU, and then Coach Jermaine Kimbrough for GCU, both assistant coaches on their respective school staffs. Important to note that those two are making it a conservative effort to recruit in the Arizona area. Arizona State actually has 4 players on their roster that are from the state of Arizona, with GCU having 5. So important that both of those schools try to recruit the local talent, even in the age of NIL and the transfer portal. Still important that those teams tap into the player base here in Arizona.
Yes, and it's good that they have events like this as well, to also have those coaches interact with this young team to see the up-and-coming talent and get a feel for the talent Arizona is producing and try to keep them in the area as well.
Finish putback attempt is no good from King Thomas as the black team will come the other way. Pressure in the backcourt and another foul is called. This time it's on Ace. So it will be a side out for Trevor and the black team. Now taking it up is Meredith III. Finds Trevor in the corner. 3-ball, no good. Rebound though, and that jump shot will not go for Pareles, as coming the other way now is Mitchell. Finds a man in the corner. Here comes Ace. Ace pauses, gets it to his teammate in the corner. Back up to the top with Mitchell, and it's good. Zion Mitchell. So a corner three here from Trevor does not go. And coming the other way is King Thomas. King Thomas tries to find Mitchell, can't, it's knocked away. And it will be the gray team's ball side out. King Thomas off the quick inbound is able to rim it home, and all of a sudden it's only an 11-point game.
There is hope for the gray team.
Steal, and here they come. Finish with the left hand as Burnell III is able to cut the deficit to only 10. So a little bit of life here shown by the gray team as Doxy can't finish the layup. And coming back the other way now is Warren. Warren past the timeline. Warren driving in strong, and she'll get it to go with the foul and one for Janila Warren. And she has a chance to make this a 3-point play. Jessica, you mentioned Janila Warren earlier. What do you think she brings to the table?
Janila, I think she has great height on her. She assists her teammates. I think she brings a lot to the table. What do you think about her so far?
As we get a finish from Pareles around the rim. And coming back the other way is Burnell. Finds Mitchell, who can't finish the layup. King Thomas with the rebound. Puts it up, and it is good. There's another motion of too little. That's the second too little that we've gotten today in the celebration game. A lot of moxie on both of these sides as that ball is thrown away, and it will be the gray team's ball again. King Thomas with it now, throws it ahead, finds a teammate in the corner. It is good. Ace with the 3-ball in the corner, and it is a 5-point game.
Wow.
So a 53-48 game with 4:43 to play in the third quarter. Jessica, what has swung the tide the other way for the gray team?
They are closing the gap quickly. A few of the black team heavy hitters are on the bench. Projected to come back in the fourth quarter, so it'd be an interesting ending to the game.
Yeah, notably McClinton and Childress have been off the floor. It feels like they've been the two dominant forces for the 2030 roster. Potentially players to watch, and so far this has been a 17-3 run in the third quarter, Jessica, for the 2031 roster.
Wow.
They might not have the size that the black team has, but they are balling right now. They have
definitely
won this quarter by a total of 14 points with still 4:43 to play.
They're definitely putting up some shots as well, though.
So it will be Nesbitt to inbound. We'll find Meredith, and a double coming in the backcourt. Back to Nesbitt, who will swing it to the wing. It's good ball movement, sends it to Doxy in the corner. No good, rebound Mitchell. Mitchell gets it to head to his man, and it's good.
Wow.
That's
Arnaud
Meredith, who
on a
swishes
roll.
home a 3, and it's
Maybe
a
smaller,
2-point game.
He's mighty.
A steal now from King Thomas. Coming back the other way, and he throws it away. Perales has it. Another far pass. Doxy is on the receiving end of a nice pass from Nesbitt. They needed that bucket to slow down the momentum.
Wow, 4-point
keeping
game.
Out McClinton
They are making
and Childress.
it.
Jump shot is no good for Mitchell. Nesbitt has it, hounded by King Thomas, who will be charged with the foul. So it will be Trevor to inbound, who will get it to Perales at the top of the key. Now to Doxy, sizing up the defender, gets it back to the top of the key. No good for Perales, but a shifty finish from Nesbitt, who was able to just wiggle his way inside and finish next to the basket. As wide open as Mitchell, no good on the 3 ball, but a rebound from Meredith. Meredith fakes out the whole defense but can't finish. King Thomas with the rebound. Strong move inside, he can't finish, and it is just pandemonium underneath the rim. Looks like the Gray's ball on an inbound. As coming into the game will be Trent Carson, so the extended break for Carson, and now he will finally get back into the game. Seems like him sitting on the bench kind of evened this one out, but might need his assistance to hold off the Gray team from coming back. As headed to the floor is Fredericks, who throws it away, and now coming back the other way is Perales, and she will finish with the right hand in transition. Cool with it now, gets it to Fredericks. Fredericks, pass is knocked away, and Perales again trying to get it inside, and off the tip, she will, I believe she was stepped out of bounds, so will be Gray's team's ball. Here is Curly Hernandez with it. Another steal here from Doxy. Doxy trying to finish in transition, stops, finds her teammate, and it is in there for Ricky Meredith III.
Looks like the black team is establishing their lead again.
King Thomas across the midway. Finish with the right hand, and it's good. Conviction on the finish for King Thomas, who is doing a nice job of keeping his team in the game. 1:51 left in the third quarter as a hop step in. Unable to finish is Carson. They try to find Davis Jr. on the outlet, but it just a bit too far for the player on the Gray team. So Meredith III will play the point in this possession for the black team. Finds Nesbitt. Nesbitt backs down a defender. Beautiful pass inside to Carson, who lays it up and home. As a steal here from Carson, but it will just carry him out of bounds.
What do you think about Tresser and Draylon still on the sidelines? Do you think?
Well, kind of feels like they're trying to keep the Gray team in the game with this one, recognizing the height disadvantage, and the Gray team has made a furious comeback with both of those players on the bench, but it seems like a only if really need be situation at this point. They've already displayed the caliber of players that they are. Of course, this is a showcase event, so they want to get everyone equal playing time and make sure that everyone gets a chance to showcase their talents.
I agree, because it's still a community event as well as a friendly fire, friendly competitor as well.
As the black team is able to respond with a nice basket in transition. That was Meredith III, who's able to finish off the glass. And King Thomas will take it the other way. And almost able to finish, but he can't, and now here comes the black team in transition. Spin move, and unable to kiss it off the glass is Meredith III, and King Thomas will get an easy basket.
Wide open for Walker King Thomas.
In transition, but off the Atlas pass, they're able to find Nesbitt, who finishes with the and one before the buzzer. The gray team cannot get back in transition defense. And I believe we will have a free throw before the break for Nesbitt. We'll try to make this a 3-point play. Right before the half expired, he's able to finish, and it will be a 13-point game here at Santan Charter High School. Is 68-55 is the lead for the black team, which is the 2030 roster composed of 7th graders over the 2031 roster of 6th graders in the gray. Jessica, that was a high-flying third quarter. What did you make of the way that both teams came out and were able to score at a high clip?
It was a great exchange from both teams. We saw the gray team starting to make a comeback, but the black team said, no, not yet. And they established a lead to where we are now is, 13 points. And now we have Draymond and Tresser back in the game for the fourth quarter, so it's going to be a fun one. Look at the size difference from both teams. But I still feel like the gray team is small, maybe smaller, but they are mighty. All right, we have the ball over to Mark Bernal III. He passed it to Walker King Thomas. And a three-point attempt from Ace, and it's in.
I mean, Ace is just lighting it up from behind the three-point line.
And now from the black team, we have Trent Carson with the ball, and it's in as well. All right, we have Janiyah Warren, I'm sorry. Let's pass it to Zion and then back to Janiyah. And Walker King Thomas for a three-point attempt, and it's no good. The ball is in the hands of the black team with Trent on to Draylon, and it's in. Bernal III with the ball. Over to Ace. He's being guarded by Trent Carlson. Great defense from him.
We haven't seen this combination of Draylon McClinton and Tresser Childress in the game for very long so far. So
I agree.
Should be interesting to see how this one
Tresser with the ball right
out.
now. Looking for a layup, and it's in. And the ball is with Bernard III. Pass it to Walker King Thomas. Oh, and it is blocked by Tresser. Three-point attempt from Ace, and it is no good. And nice shot by Rose. Bernal is on a roll. Oh, and it's stolen from the black team. Tresser with the ball. Nice layup. We have Zion with the ball, who just passed it to Bernal III. Jumper, and it's no good. Trent Carlson with the ball. Do we have a foul here?
We had gone a while without a whistle, so
It's been a long.
it's interesting
Well,
to see
compared to the first
a tale
quarter.
of two halves.
Yes. Nice three-point attempt from Ricky Meredith III, but it's no good. Oh, wow. We had quite an exchange. And we have a sub coming in from the black team, number 6, Xavier Trevor, replacing Rose Perales. And the inbound, we have number 4, Ricky Meredith III. And now Trent Carlson has the ball. And it's in.
I mean, Carson, are you kidding me? The way that this kid plays the game is really energetic, and you can see he can attack you from all 3 levels.
Yes, we now have a 22-point lead. Great rebound. And now the ball. Ricky Meredith with the layup. 22-point lead. 3-pointer from Walker King Thomas. And it's in. We now have Trent Carson with the ball. And it's almost in, but it's no good. But we have a rebound from Draylon, and it's in for 2 points. Current score is 61-85 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. We have Bernal III with the ball, who just missed his shot. Ricky Meredith just short of his attempt. On to Zion Mitchell, who passed it to Walker King Thomas, and it's in. Looks like they're looking to sub soon. All right, we have Tresser with the ball. The whistle has been blown for the subs to come in. We have Tresser being replaced with Anissa for the black team. Janiyah Warren is back in the game, with Anissa guarding her. Oh, and it is blocked by Draylon.
That was an impressive and athletic play there from McClinton, showing that he can do it on the defensive end as well.
I agree. Oh, a 3-point attempt from Janiyah, but it's no good. Great layup from Jarrell Nesbitt. I feel like we haven't talked about him much, but he's been getting some time in the court. Janiyah has the ball, and it's in. Was that a 3-pointer? Yeah,
Free ball there from Warren, who showed a lot of confidence on that
I love
shot.
how she doesn't back down. And we have Draylon with the ball. And it's in. Another 3-point attempt. Keep in mind, guys, these are 6th and 7th graders. But they are playing based on high school rules. Nice. A nice 3-pointer from Janiyah Warren. Wow.
They're going shot for
We're
shot.
21-point lead. Air ball from Draylon.
I don't know if that one was the shot. That one might have been a little bit too far out.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Draylon is being replaced by number 2, Rose. Janiyah Warren with the ball for the gray team. Just pass to Ace. And attempted, but no good. And Nesbitt from the black team, it just fell short. And rebound by Anissa, and that shot fell short as well. A 3-point attempt from Rose, and it's no good. Fine. Oh my.
Took a couple tries.
Took a lot of tries. It was finally in by Tresser. Janiyah Warren with the ball. Is being guarded by Rose from the black team. Oh, close. Close. That was Isaiah Curly Hernandez almost. And that was Nesbitt with a two-pointer. We have number 6, Javon Davis Jr. just passed to number 1, Ace, being guarded by Rose in the black team. We have 32 seconds left with, is that a 30-point lead? Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's
25, almost there.
Point.
I'm interested to see if they're going to try
to 94, fourth quarter. What are you interested in?
I want to see if they try to reach the century mark. Already at 94 points. If he's able to make both of these free throws, they might get to 100.
That'd be great. I hope they do. This is the second annual event, so that'll be.
I'm sorry, excuse me. This is the great team shooting free throws, so they need 2 3-pointers before this time expires. But it's very possible with the way they've been shooting.
It'll probably be history in the making with it being the second annual event, so I hope they can get it done. We have Rose with the ball onto Anissa for the three-pointer. Almost in, but didn't make it. We have Ace with the ball. Ace is taking his time. He's looking to run the clock. Three-pointer attempt, and it is missed. 9 seconds on the clock. The score is 71-94. We have Rose with the ball, just passed to Ricky Meredith the third. And dunk from Tressler, and we have it. Game over. The black team won the 7th graders 71-94.
Yeah, what a fun end to that one.
What a great game. Great game. Both teams were great.
Saw a lot of talent on display today with some real impact players on both sides. Even though
their faces, they look defeated, but they should be motivated. That was a great game and great event.
Really impressed with the way that the great team battled, even with a lack of size, used their quickness and outside shooting to really make up for it. And even though they weren't able to get the win, once again, this is just a showcase. So
I agree.
Being able to showcase their talents today is probably very beneficial to their chances to be a prospective player going forward.
I agree. It was a slow start, but they definitely put in some good competition.
So dominant win here for the 2030 roster, also recognized as the black team in this showcase. Jessica, were there any players that really stood out to you and impressed you in this short game?
Yeah, there were a couple. From the great team, Walker King Thomas, we got Zion Mitchell, Devon Davis, Bernal, Ace, of course, and the female starter, Janila Warren. They're all great, but those definitely stood out and put some points on the board. For the black team, of course, Draylon and Tressler, the bigger players who did all the fancy stuff in the dunks. And then we have Ricky Meredith in there, and Rose and Trent. Can't forget about Trent. What about you?
I was really impressed by the two bigs on the 7th grade roster, of course, with Draylon McClinton, as you mentioned, and Tressler Childress, two players that really impose their will, especially with their height, but showcase that they can also do it on the defensive end as well. That's a thing that I'm sure coaches are looking for to see is, they might not have that height advantage at a high school level, but to be able to show that they can play defense as well, I'm sure that'll be beneficial to both of them. Also, some of the smaller guards in the game, like a Zion Mitchell and an Ace for the great team, showcase that even though they were
Bernal.
a bit smaller,
Can't forget about Bernal.
even Bernal, a lot of these guys that were a bit smaller showcase that they had the ability with the outside shooting and the handles to be a 3-level scorer, which should translate to the next level. Of course, that is the second and final game of the Valley Invitational. Shout out to the event organizer, Coach Phil Lowe Jr., who put this all together, and we hope to broadcast the next one next year here at Santan Charter High School. Of course, this broadcast was brought to you by Inferno TV, a completely student-run club at Arizona State University. To watch our broadcasts in the future, which will include high school basketball, ASU club hockey, and much more, please subscribe to our Inferno TV YouTube channel. For Jessica Poole and everyone behind the scenes at Inferno TV, I'm Adam Cunin saying so long from Santan Charter High School.